Lil Durk. What up, Durk? More details on Durk. Check it out.
Rap artist Lil Durk allegedly targeted a rival rapper in a murder-for-hire scheme in Los Angeles. He has been arrested.
As Eyewitness News reporter Annabelle Munoz found out, federal officials say it was a family member of the intended target who ended up being killed by hitmen.
Trying to keep me down.
He's 32, a successful rapper, and a Grammy Award winner. Federal authorities say Lil Durk is also behind an alleged murder-for-hire plot.
It is a very violent crime. You're talking about someone losing their life, and perhaps another individual was the target.
Chicago rapper Durk Banks was arrested near Miami International Airport Thursday night.
Anything you want to say about your son?
His family seen leaving his first court appearance today. A federal complaint says Banks put a bounty on a rival rapper in response to the killing of a close friend in 2020. Roughly 2 years later, this deadly shooting unfolded at a gas station near the Beverly Center in August of 2022. Investigators named several defendants and alleged co-conspirators they say stalked and attempted to murder the rival rapper, and instead ended up killing a relative who was with the target at the time. The indictment says this is a photo of the three individuals who fired gunshots at the busy intersection.
What they have shared so far is a tremendous amount of information, especially as it comes to the planning involved in this alleged hit for hire. Weapons were supplied, ski masks were supplied. Those weapons were modified to make at least one of them an automatic weapon.
Authorities say Banks flew into Los Angeles the day before the killing by private plane. They also allege the purchase of flights from Chicago to SoCal and a hotel reservation for the alleged co-conspirators was from accounts linked to Banks and his music collective.
How dumb you have to be? It's so much to mine out from this thing, but how dumb do you have to be to where you pay for all of the hotel rooms of the killers on your credit card and the private flight and the guns and the ski masks and everything else?
OTF, adding that around that time, iCloud records show that a phone number associated with Banks texted an alleged co-conspirator, quote, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me."
Y'all do know that everything you do today, the pinging of your cell phone, the cloud is basically capturing everything. The cameras that's on the street, y'all know that all of the stuff that y'all texting back and forth for who you want to kill and who you getting involved with and the planes that you flying on, you know that all of that is corroborated, right? It's so hard nowadays to even say that somebody didn't do what they said that they did when we got all of the records that say it. Hey, don't book no flights associated with me, fam. Just go ahead and killing right in the streets. They already knew a long time ago. They was just making sure that they got all of the evidence. They let him do all of his concerts so he can spend all of his money on lawyers, only to spend the rest of his life with 8 children, 8 kids. Dog, you worried about ops? I'm worried about my children. It's some dudes that offended me the other day. They said some wild stuff about me. I was thinking to myself, man, I got to go and get my daughter some new heating pads for her legs to make sure that she can recover correctly after we get back from Bucharest at her taekwondo competition. No lie. Right after that, somebody said something wild about me. Yeah, man, I was looking at an email, somebody said, if I ever see you in the streets, I was thinking to myself, I got to go and get some heating pads for my daughter's legs to make sure that she recover correctly. Man, ain't nobody thinking about you. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about running up a bag. I'm thinking about making sure that I got my timelines correct so I can build out a new studio. Ain't nobody trying to be out in the streets with y'all. I'm worried about my kids, not about you.
According to the indictment, Banks had made clear in, quote, coded language that he'd pay a bounty for the murder. Authorities arrested 5 defendants in Chicago Thursday morning and say the FBI learned Banks was booked on 3 international flights before his arrest. If convicted, Banks and the other defendants face a maximum sentence of life in federal prison.
Well, that's the end of that lifetime. So, like I was saying a long time ago, the culture is trash. Everybody wanted to get mad at me. Everybody wanted to debate me. Everybody wanted to go back and forth and say, no, man, rap music ain't. They live in their raps. And you do too. And you the crash dummy that's out here doing murder for hire plots for a chain, for an OTF chain. And then the worst part about it is we got people out here saying, man, free Durk. I can't believe it. I'm so hurt about it. Man, do you realize that he ain't never known you? We gonna have a conversation about celebrities today. Do y'all realize that for all of y'all little girls and stuff like that that's crying, and for y'all dudes that's saying, yeah, real one, free Durk, do you know he's never seen you? He will never know your name. And he gonna be doing cough, pull over, squat down and cough to make sure he ain't got no contraband up his butt. He gonna be an old man. He gonna die in prison. You're idolizing a human being. Even when people come up to me, I met a guy, I met a bunch of people, but on my way flying back in, I had landed back in. Shout out to you and your wife, big dog. He was like, yo, man, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I said, nah, you a friend. You a friend. And then we proceeded to have a conversation because we was waiting in line in order to get through customs or whatever because we had flew back from Amsterdam or whatever. You a friend. Look, I love that people love me, but remember this. You ain't no fan of mine. You a friend. Y'all got to stop idolizing these celebrities. These people going to let you down. Meanwhile, the Chicago mayor has something to say about it when they questioned him about it because Lil Durk had just gave him a $150,000 campaign donation.
Mayor, I'm just going back to the whole Lil Durk thing. Obviously, you have engaged with him. We've seen pictures of you standing with him. First of all, can we just get your reaction to the news of this famous hometown person who has an organization that's doing good things with kids being arrested in connection with this, and have a follow-up?
Yeah, well, look, I don't know all the circumstances and details around
we all know the circumstances
these accusations. What I do know, though, is that
thank you, Jasmine. I got you. What up, Molly? What up, Godiva? What up, Cuddy?
Mission to build financial literacy for children across the city and making other critical investments for the children of the city, where his heart, has been. And I mean, there's no secret to the trauma that he.
What up, Azriel? What up, Purple Haze? What up, Magnetar? What up, everybody? What up, Yakar? What up to all of my friends and family in there? What up, everybody? I appreciate y'all for tuning in today.
You were given about a month after taking office a $150,000 campaign donation from him. Do you feel like you should donate that to charity or do something with that money? Is it tainted?
Well, I mean, look, I don't operate in feelings. I operate in truth and justice. And again, I don't know all the circumstances around these accusations. But again, what I do know for sure is that, here's another example of a young black man who grew up.
Question, when we gonna start putting away the excuses? When are we going to stop giving excuses for people doing some of the worst things to the community? At what point can we stop saying it's a black thing? Look, we got to stand on culture. We got to stay on code. Look, are you going to get the money back? Are you going to donate the money to charity? Listen, this is a young black man who grew up under difficult circumstances, and he's trying to do the best for his community. No, he a killer. He a killer, and not only is he a killer, he employing killers. I don't care how much of y'all dirty money. Dirty money don't fix a problem. Just because you giving out turkeys in the hood don't mean you didn't poison the hood before you gave out the turkeys. At what point can we then start to say, no, man, the culture really is trash. We got to stop making excuses and stop talking about who everybody went through something in their life. Everybody grew up in the hood. Everybody had a choice to make. You don't make a choice at 32, he was 30 when he made this decision. You don't make a choice in the middle of a pandemic at 30 to go and kill somebody and then try to escape through to Italy afterwards. Can't stand these people, bro.
In severe trauma that led to life choices that he has been very open and vocal.
Severe trauma that led to life choices to go and kill people.
About healing from those choices. It's why he's been committed to finding his righteous path, seeking out, truth and justice through his faith, while also investing in behavior and mental health support for individuals. Look,
What will you do with the money?
Can we get rid of Mayor Johnson?
Right now, we have
Can we get rid of Johnson? Just a
right,
question.
that he has not been.
Can we, forget all of this. Can we get rid of Johnson? Brandon Johnson, you're not the man for the job, bro. You're not the man for the job. Whoever thought that this guy that's standing up here with a mohawk was going to be best for the... I'm so disappointed in the people of Chicago. I'm disappointed in the people that surrounding Lil Durk and that supporting him. I'm disappointed in... Look, y'all should be more mad at Durk than y'all are at... I'm just disappointed. How did y'all even let this man get into office? I'm literally disappointed in y'all. Honest to God, for y'all voting this man in, I'm still going to hold y'all accountable. Please don't say nothing to me about Chicago or why I keep reporting on Chicago, because when you got this man that's sitting up here with a mohawk telling you that a killer is doing great things in this community, I don't have nothing else to say about it. And then last but not least, 2,500 not mail-in ballots, but 2,500 suspected fraudulent voter registration forms was dropped off over in Lancaster County in a swing state. Check it out.
That press conference just wrapped up. It involved the Lancaster County District Attorney and detectives investigating this. Basically, they tell us it involved about 2,500 voter registration applications that had been dropped off here at the administration building on 2 occasions last week, basically at the deadline to drop them off at the end of the day. And they noticed some irregularities with these voter registration applications. The DA says it stems from a canvassing operation last summer that set up at parking lots as well as shopping centers around the county.
The confirmed indicators of fraud that detectives came across were inaccuracies with the addresses listed on the applications, fake and false personal identification information, as well as false names. Also, applications that contain names that did not match the provided Social Security information.
Listen, y'all got to stay vigilant. Y'all got to stay vigilant. I'm telling you that things are going to get muddy, lower your cost of living, change your lifestyle, stay at your job, beef up your investments, and get ready to ride a wave, because things are going to get ugly. It's going to get muddy. And I think that it's bad. It's absolutely bad.